Om Prasannavadanam Jiva Dukkha Galita Chetasam Shubhro Jyotirmaying Deving Varadang Sarvamangalang Snehamaying Shivam Shantam Bhakti Mukti Pradayinim Sarvajiva Trana Kartring Sharadang Gyanadayinim. I offer my salutations to Mother Sarada, the giver of knowledge and wisdom, who redeems all creation and creatures who are in suffering, who bestows devotion and liberation, who is all auspicious, blissful, who is the abode of all love and compassion, embodiment of the light effulgent, all blessings for everyone, whose face shines with the glow of devotion and peace, and whose heart is melted listening to the suffering of humanity. I salute her again and again. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today our topic is Holy Mother, and Holy Mother, only Holy Mother they have given. Okay, good. We know that this Holy Mother is very difficult to understand because she hides her dignity, divinity, spirituality, ecstasis in such a way that even the greatest spiritual giants sometimes get deluded. What the question of we, the ordinary people. Swami Vivekananda himself commented on Holy Mother, saying that you have not yet understood the wonderful significance of Mother's life. None of you is writing a letter to Swami Brahmananda and expressing this type of great adoration. But he continues, Vivekananda continues, but gradually you will know, without Shakti there is no regeneration for the world. And Mother has been born to revive that wonderful Shakti or power in India, and making her the nucleus. One more will Gargis and Maitreyis be born in the world. What a blessing and what a expectation, what Mother has come to give to the world, the gift of Gargis and Maitreyis, which we find in the Vedic times, no? All realized women in the court of the king and talking about highest wisdom and knowledge. And Brahmananda said, Swami said, our Mother is Mahamaya herself, but such is her Maya that none can understand her. Inside the ocean of realization, outside, absolute calm. How ordinary and easy she appears. Even the incarnations cannot keep under control such divine moods and devotion. It is extremely difficult to understand Mother, how she has kept all deluded with her love. That is the uniqueness of Holy Mother, that with the extraordinary love, everyone is overwhelmed and do not understand that she is the Divine Mother by whose wish this universe comes into existence, by whose wish we call the Hindu Trinity, gods and goddesses all come Brahma the creator, Vishnu the protector, and Shiva the destroyer, by her wish only. That cosmic divine Shakti or power, that is Holy Mother. But she, as Maharaj said here, Raja Maharaj, that our mother is Mahamaya. Holy Mother herself said one time, I am Maya. And that Maya is not binding. But she, one way, she keeps us deluded for fun, for play. And again, she is the source of release. She opens the door for wisdom and knowledge. And Mother is very difficult because inside her, the ocean of realization, as Maharaj said. And externally, she is so humble, doing all the chore works, like doing cooking, cleaning, sweeping the floor, cutting grass for the cows, feeding the hungry people. Who will understand that she is the mother of the universe? But Maharaj said that inside is the ocean of realization, and outside is absolute calm, no expression of that. How ordinary and easy she appears. I asked Swami Abhayananda Bharat Maharaj, he was Holy Mother's disciple. He was the manager of Belur Math for a long time, from early days of early monastery, Belur Math. Maharaj, you are Swami Holy Mother's disciple. How did you see? Mother is Jagadhatri, Mother is Kali. People talk about that. What do you see? He said, very simple. He said, you people talk about this Jagadhatri, Durga, Kali. We do not know. We went and we got the love, the deepest love, which our earthly mother cannot give. And we are overwhelmed with that love only. So we do not know what our other glories are there. So she hides herself. That is the capacity to hide. You all know, if we have little emotion, suppose you are meditating and you got one drop of tears coming like that, and we will think, my God, I got something. Wow. All little horripilation comes in the body in one lifetime once, then with wow, I've got it. And she is subduing all the experiences of ecstasies and behaving like an ordinary person. The capacity. That's why Maharaj says, even the incarnations, Ramakrishna, Chaitanya, they cannot keep under control such divine moods and devotion. Sri Ramakrishna used to go in singing and dancing, used to fall down, the Hridaya will have to hold. He is in intoxicated mood. In such a way, people will feel, my God, what an intoxication. And Holy Mother is such that she is holding that same spiritual ecstasies under control and appearing like an ordinary woman. No one can recognize what, and that is by love. Anyone coming, not questioning, only love, and that unconditional love. Maharaj says, continues, boundless is her grace. What yearning for the masses. She has been calling unto people, cleansing them, giving them peace, and redeeming them. So she holds the key of knowledge of Brahman in her hand. Liberation, bliss, and all that are in Mother's keeping. Through Mother's grace, attainment of liberation becomes easy. This is the understanding of Swami Brahmananda. Brahmananda, by touch, by look, they could give liberation. And Brahmananda Swami is saying that Holy Mother is this, who holds the key of liberation. And through Mother's grace only, attainment of liberation, it becomes easy, otherwise it is very difficult. Even we find that in the life of Holy Mother, the devotees come to take initiation from Swami Brahmananda, and seeing their past, Brahmananda Swami said, I am unfit. I cannot give them an initiation. Because instantly You'll have to take out the sins of your devotees, of that type of gurus. So, he said, I cannot be. But he said, there is more powerful guru, and go to Holy Mother. So see the power. And then later on, Swami Premananda commented, what grace, what compassion. The poison which we cannot digest, we will be burnt, we will be dead. But Holy Mother, what a grace, what kindness, absorbing all the sins of people, all their sufferings, and swallowing all those bad karmas. Nivedita, Margarete Noble, she talked about Holy Mother. She said, to me, it has always appeared that she is Sri Ramakrishna's final word as to the ideal of Indian womanhood. But is she the last of an old order or the beginning of a new? She continues, in her own, one sees realized that the wisdom and sweetness to which the simplest of women may attain, and yet to myself the stateliness of her courtesy and her great open mind are almost as wonderful as her sainthood. I have never known her hesitate in giving utterances to large and generous judgment, however new or complex might be the question put before her. Her life is one long stillness of prayer. So see, this is the understanding of Sister Nivedita, that she is the beautiful word. To me, it has always appeared that she is Sri Ramakrishna's final word. What Sri Ramakrishna came for this age, but what is her final word according to Nivedita? As to the ideal of Indian womanhood, what is Indian womanhood? It's pregnant with deep spirituality, attaining the fullest expression of Brahmajnana, and also the all-encompassing love which can destroy all types of agonies, pain and suffering from the world. So it is a wonderful subject to think about Mother, and it is very difficult to talk about Mother also because it is so simple. Very simple thing is very difficult, always. Holy Mother was, Swami Sarvadevananda was asked to write the life of Holy Mother. Holy Mother Holy Mother was living with Sarvadevananda, or Sarvadevananda was living with Holy Mother. Day and night, Sarvadevananda Swami saw Holy Mother's life. You know, if you live close to a person, after a few days you get disgusted. You see the defects of the person. Little respect you have gradually goes away. That happens with us. But living with Holy Mother, it has the opposite. Their love and respect and profound feeling of adoration increase day by day, day by day. That's why when it was Swami Sarvadevananda sang that song, beautiful song, that I do not know what is Mother. I cannot describe what is Mother. I am living with her all the day and night, but I could not understand anything. I have accepted defeat that I could not understand the Divine Mother. চিরকাল রইলাম কাছে, ফিরিলাম পাছে পাছে, আমি বুঝতে না পেরে কিছু হার মেনেছি, আমি অবাক হয়েছি। আমি হাসিব কি কাঁদিব তাই বসে ভাবতেছি, অবাক হয়েছি। I do not know whether I shall cry or I shall burst into laughter. I do not. I have become struck with awe and reverence, seeing her life. And I am lived with her constantly, day and night. চিরকাল রইলাম কাছে, I was very close to Holy Mother, Divine Mother. ফিরিলাম পাছে পাছে, just followed her all the time. But I could not make out anything. কিছু বুঝতে না পেরে আমি হার মেনেছি. I have really accepted my defeat to understand. So this is the expression of the great stalwarts of spiritual life. Swami Brahmananda, Vivekananda, Saradananda, Premananda, and all the direct disciples. If Holy Mother says anything, last word, finish. There is no, even Vivekananda will argue. You know how Vivekananda argued with Swami Sri Ramakrishna. It took 6 years. Everything Ramakrishna said, he will say, no, this is your hallucination, this is wrong, that is wrong. But with Holy Mother, never ever. That is the greatness of, we can understand. Always we understand the greatness of a great person to the eyes of other great, extraordinary people like that. So, this is Holy Mother. We can see through the eyes of this. I like to focus today on how she, the most illiterate lady, you can say apparently, because she didn't go to school, when she started learning the alphabet in those days in Indian context, Sir Hridaya, the nephew of Ramakrishna, he took away that book, because if the women learn alphabets and start writing, then they will write letters to what you call Prem Patra. That means letter of a love letter. Or they will read some novels and their character will be lost. So, Holy Mother tried to read the books to so started, but Hridaya snatched away that. And that lady, what a power that Vivekananda is waiting for. Decision, his decision, what he will do. You know that Holy Mother was in Jairambati, and what happened? Swami Vivekananda wandering all over India and found that what is the future of India and how that past glory can be brought out, whatever was his idea. And ultimately, the king of Kshatriya or others, they suggested for his coming to the US for the Parliament of Religions, but he was not convinced. And is he going by my own ego or it is by God's will? So he waited. And then even the money was raised, he returned the money. No, it may be my ego, why shall I go? Again, in the Kanyakumari, when he was meditating on the rock, Kanyakumari rock, swimming the ocean, that stretch. And then what he saw? He saw that Ramakrishna is walking and beckoning him, come, like that. He thought, still, it is my hallucination maybe. He was not convinced. He wrote a letter to Holy Mother. Mother, this is the thing, what shall I do? And Mother said, okay, my child, yes, everything is arranged for you only there. So please go. And when Mother's letter came, and Swami Vivekananda wrote in later time that I, like a Hanuman, in one leap, jumped the ocean and crossed the ocean. So this was, we can understand the power of Holy Mother. Not because she was the power of Ramakrishna, because the wife of Ramakrishna. We find that organization, he started the organization, she is the crown, she is the mother of the whole organization. This Ramakrishna movement, what is going on, it is Holy Mother. She is the lady who actually is running this entire show. Swami Vivekananda, normal organization, how we start? We start organization with a plan, with a meeting, with proposals. And in human intellect, we decide the aims and objectives of this, any institution. But when incarnations come, they set an order needed for the age by the cord of love and spirituality. They do not plan, but things happen. People gather around these great spiritual giants, build up their spiritual life. Their mental conditions are uplifted. They in turn becomes the message bearer for the good of humanity. We look at that Buddha, he created the Buddhistic organization Sangha. First his attainment of his wisdom, God incarnated, and then around him organization grew. And based on renunciation and attaining nirvana or freedom from all bondage, a organization started which is lingering 2500 years or more, and still it is so vibrant. That is the way Buddha started this and Buddhistic organization. He didn't plan and make a meeting. Okay, you people come, let us sit together and make a laws and bylaws and this and that. Those things came later on. But it is the incarnations, when they come, they work in this pattern. In Christianity you find that Christ, centering Christ, the organization started his spiritual life, his ecstasies and his love for humanity. Whatever his life depicted, that created that impact in the whole order. And now this order is running more than 2000 years now. Sri Chaitanya similarly came. You look at that life, extraordinary love for God, and crying and weeping and just be maddened for the realization of that truth or at that love. That started with Sri Chaitanya. Now ISKCON is a part of that, this Hare Krishna movement. So how it has impacted so many years into that the organization come later on. And similarly we find Shankara. Shankara came, he started his life and is not a particular sect, but the Advaita Vedanta stands around him by his own life and his disciples' life. Unique life of renunciation, self-sacrifice, devotion to God and absolute absorption into God. So these are the cases. And Sri Ramakrishna, in the present days we see God intoxicated person, does not understand anything of the world, crying and weeping for ma, and then attain some experiences and had that experience not only in one way and so many ways, all the paths of spiritual journey, then attracted some people, some young people gathered, and out of them who followed his path and renunciation, those are the 16 children of Sri Ramakrishna and the household devotees. They came around and did tremendous austerity, these boys. And he, as a teacher, he didn't ask to create an organization, but he encouraged to build up the life of spirituality. And now, then they make these boys as homeless monks, and they are itinerant after Ramakrishna's passing away. Now, Sri Ramakrishna passed away. He didn't start an organization, but he started actually the organization like Christ and Buddha's. And what happened? These boys, they are all itinerant monks. They are moving here and there and begging food, and in the name of God, they have no worldly business. They are away from that. And then we find Holy Mother. After Sri Ramakrishna's passing away, kept these monks together by the touch of love and unprecedented motherhood. And Swami Vivekananda, now you know, she was trying to, mother is holding there, the fort as it were. And Swami Vivekananda came in this country, and he was very much influenced by the organization here. And without organization, no spiritual ideal can continue for a long time. It will dwindle. You find that individual person, when preaching some philosophy, it may be very powerful for some days, and after few years, that person dies, and the disciples are not sufficiently spiritual to hold on that, it fades away, that movement goes away. So here we find that Swami Vivekananda, after going back from this country, and he found that need of an organization, and then called a meeting of the monks who were all wandering around and gathered together, and also the devotees on May of 1899, and then started the legal Ramakrishna order, which is called Ramakrishna Math or Mission, or we call Vedanta societies in this country. But Holy Mother was not in that meeting. But she was the highest authority of this whole organization. Not being a member, not a voting member, nothing. But she sits in her own way. But she is the last word of the Ramakrishna Sangha. So not by her being the wife of Ramakrishna, but by her love, her spirituality, her motherly affection for one and all. She didn't demand it, but every member, monastic or lay, they offered their salutation to that unique, simple, extraordinary spiritual personality, like it is the fire hidden under the ashes. So monastic or lay, that meeting was done, and then he was organizing this Ramakrishna mission, but Holy Mother sitting there at the back of them, supporting all the time in their suffering, in their pain, in their anxieties, in their worries, and supporting this organization. Swami Vivekananda, in one point, very emotionally said in a letter that, you know, who supported these few young boys who have no money? Who will listen to them? It was the Holy Mother whose unflinching support actually protected us. And Mother is the protector of this whole organization. Even today, she is the guide. We find that it is Girish Ghosh. Ramakrishna used to do so many things with Girish Ghosh, but Mother, just by look, by touch, Girish is overwhelmed. Then we find that all the lay devotees like Ram Datta, Mother influenced everyone. From Girish Ghosh to Ram Datta to unknown, unlettered, a porter in the Vishnupur station. There is an ordinary porter. She is from Bihar, does not know much language or any sophisticated thing. He is carry luggage for the people who come to the station and get some money. Looking at Holy Mother, he cried out, "Oh my mother Janaki Mai, Mother Sita," because he was a devotee of Ram Sita. He saw, just looking at Holy Mother, she was sitting, waiting for the train, and seeing her, this ordinary person, not intellectual people like I understand, Ramakrishna's wife, this, that, even that may be the attraction, but he does not know anything. But see the outflow of love and compassion and holiness and purity that this ordinary porter, he ran and said, "Oh, my mother Sita, mother Janki Mai." So accepted. Everyone accepted her as the mother and the mother of this Sangha or holy order, spiritual order of Ramakrishna. In the history of spiritual tradition, this is the first time we find that a woman was the highest authority in a monastic and spiritual organization. In Buddhism, even today you go, the position of the women are not what the question. Any monk will be higher than the nuns, even senior most nun, but monk is higher. In Catholic organization you go, even today. But look at this organization where Holy Mother took by her own, not she wanted it, but everyone accepted her in that position. And we find that the story is there. In Shankara's life we find that he is establishing the 4 centers of Vedanta movement in 4 corners of India. So she installed Sri Vidya, Kamakshi, Tripura Sundari, etc. in Kanchipuram. She started worshipping the mother in the form of Saraswati. But that is you call the Puranic goddess, symbol of the Shakti. She established that. In Sringeri Math, Mother Sarada was established. And the very outset of the spiritual movement started by Shankara, established Sri Vidya Jantra, etc., worshipping the mother in different forms. But Sri Ramakrishna, it is no more the mythical gods. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped this Sarada as the mother. It is called Sarada Saraswati, Shorashi. It is the Tripura Sundari. That's what Shankaracharya established. Ramakrishna worshipped this mother in the living, tangible, in flesh and bone. She is the living mother. And Ramakrishna established, like Shankara established, those divine worship system. Even today you go, you can find that mother worship is done in Shankara monasteries. So here, but Sri Ramakrishna's uniqueness, Holy Mother's uniqueness, Sri Ramakrishna recognized that. And Sri Ramakrishna established Ma Sarada as the mother of the universe and worshipped her, offered all his own spiritual gift, what he has, at the feet of the Divine Mother, offered the rosary and everything at the mother. And mother accepted that. It is surprising. And it is said that mother was in Samadhi. When this worship is going on, Holy Mother is in Samadhi, Ramakrishna is in Samadhi. What happened? After getting such adoration from Ramakrishna, what would have been happened to any other person? He will be boasted with the ego and pride, no? What happened to the next morning? The same Sarada took it very as it is nothing. And the next morning, she started cooking and cleaning and doing the same thing as if nothing has happened. Could you imagine that Sri Ramakrishna, the avatar or incarnation of God, who can by look, by touch can give spirituality, transform the life of Girish Ghosh from the utmost sin and make him a sage and saint? How many people came in touch with this Sri Ramakrishna's life? The great orator Keshav Sen transformed. He became a worshipper of Mother. He used to cry in the name of Mother, in touch with Sri Ramakrishna. And he offered all the result of the fruits of action of his spiritual practices at the feet of Mother, getting that much adoration. She remained the same simple old lady, as it were, unconcerned about what has happened yesterday. If we get little praise, our balloon gets puffed up. And we soar high, I am sobered. If 20 people says, oh Swami, your lecture is so good, what will happen to me? My God, my balloon will be puffed up. Huh? And see, here is the Holy Mother receiving the highest adoration from the Incarnation Himself. And who can swallow that? Who can absorb that? It's like nothing to her because she is the mother of the whole universe. That's why Sri Ramakrishna in one time said, oh Hriday, you rascal, you tell me whatever you like. You treat me in whatever way you like. But don't treat the same way in. Do you know who is in her? If she gets mad, your Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, the creator, preserver and destroyer, will have no power to protect you. Be careful there. So this is Ramakrishna's own statement. Ramakrishna said, what is Holy Mother? He says, oh Sarada. Sarada is the name we know, Ma Sarada. Said, she is Mother Saraswati. She is Shodoshi, the Mother, Divine Mother. Oh Sarada, Saraswati. And she has come. What is the purpose of her coming? Gyan dite eseche. She has come this time only to bestow knowledge and wisdom and freedom. And that is Holy Mother. This extraordinarily significant incident is a new starting point of an age, the age of all the progress in the human society, the women awakening. This has been done by Ramakrishna by worshipping Holy Mother there, to awaken the cosmic consciousness in the mind of worshipping of the divine in the form of Mother. And we can find that how within a short period the awakening in the hearts of the women and women's freedom. We are talking about women's leave, etc. It is she who started this women's leave. But not by asserting herself, by growing that character and life which has impacted. And the whole order of monks was just obeying whatever Mother says. Last word. With infinite love and limitless compassion, she nurtured this movement, the penniless children of Sri Ramakrishna, for the good of humanity by propagating the message of spiritual experiences, harmony and peace. So in Sri Ramakrishna movement, Sarada Devi appeared and all the characteristics manifested of what is called the Divine Mother, Sarada. She was the mother, the supreme guide of this order of spiritual tradition, to spread the ancient Vedic wisdom all over the world. When she was in flesh and blood, she is the same even today and guiding the whole movement for the good of humanity. Sri Ramakrishna passed away in 1896. Mother went to Bodh Gaya, where he saw that beautiful monasteries of Buddhist monasteries, so rich, so much money, so much wealth. And then she said that I cried. I said, oh Lord, you came in the human body only for your own experience, and what is the purpose of your coming? That my children are like wandering monks begging from door to door. Is it the purpose of your coming? Please provide something for them. That is the way the monasteries were started. Holy Mother said that is how much I prayed to God, to the Lord, to make some place for these monks who have dedicated their life for the cause of humanity. So Mother's prayer, and with that infinite motherly affection, then she integrated the roaming monks who were engaged in propagating the universal Vedic message, and Swami Vivekananda's ideal instilled, and she was supporting all the time. There are many stories how she actually the controlling, or she was actually the mother of this whole order. Many stories you all know. I will refer one or a few of these major incidents. No, major incidents are many, even for day-to-day affairs. Holy Mother used to guide. When the conflict came, Sri Ramakrishna, in the Gospel you read, Gospel Ramakrishna said, God realization is the goal of life first. If God comes, will you ask, oh Lord, give me one hospital, one dispensary? Ramakrishna didn't like that. He said, first God realization, then serve people. And Vivekananda brought the message opposite way. Forget God, serve human being as God. See, total opposite conflicting ideas. So it was really a confusion among the Ramakrishna disciples, among the monastics, among the direct disciples also. So when this conflict was going on, that this karma, these are all secular karma. We are selling books. It's a business. Anyone does the book business. So what is the business that a monk or nun is doing that? How it becomes spiritual? So this was a conflict. First God realization, then karma. Or serve everyone as God. There's no difference ultimately though, but that was a conflict. And Holy Mother used to say that, someone questioned, selling books, keeping accounts, these are not the work of a monk. Holy Mother said, can one live in God consciousness, counting the beads and repeating the name of God 24 hours constantly? Can one do that? What you are doing by serving these widow women of Benares, nobody to look after them, they are sick. This is the service to Lord Narayana. It's a direct service. Swami, even Ramakrishna's disciple, Master Mahasaya M, was really little bit critical about the movement when it started, like that, engaging the sadhus in doing some hospital work, cleaning the soiled clothing of the patients, giving them medicine, taking care of them instead of meditation and talking spiritual disciplines. So they are confused. But Holy Mother went, and when she was taken around and saw that there are so many patients are being served who nobody had to look after, they would die on the street. And in the Benares, it is so cold in this, and to take care of them when one falls sick. And seeing that, Holy Mother praised very much and gave a 10 rupee note as her blessings. That 10 rupee note is still there. They have kept as memento. Holy Mother's touch, Holy Mother's blessings. And when Holy Mother was appreciating that I see that it is all Lord's work going on, then some of the sadhus went to M, the writer of the Gospel, said, you see, Mother is saying that, what will you say now? And M said, yes, if Mother says, who am I to say anything? Her words are the final. That means it opened the eyes of even M, the Master Mahasaya, that this activity of this Ramakrishna order or the Vedanta societies, it is not lecturing, it is not selling books, it is not keeping accounts, but it is all service to God and God alone. As one sits and meditates on God here, to see God and serve, that is the major principle what Holy Mother solved that problem. And she used to promote education among the monastics. In the early days, with the advent of Ramakrishna, we used to give up studies and other things. Go for God realization. What is need? What is the need of your going to study and further education? Rather, engage your time in intoxicated God, prayer and meditation. That was the inspiration. But Holy Mother used to encourage. Could you believe in the early that day, used to encourage the younger monks, potentially who have the capability, used to say, go and learn different languages and study other things, so that people will come from the West. How was she very realistic? People will come from the West, and the sadhus, the holy men, and the devotees from the West will come. So they need to understand that philosophy, so you should be ready for that. See, Mother is how practical and giving the advice to the sadhus. And there are these small incidents, but everything was centered around love. She used to rule the order by love. One brahmachari did, or a monk, would-be monk, joined and he did something wrong. So, in a monastic order, there is some rules. So, Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda, Swami Sarvadevananda, they decided that he cannot stay with this type of defect in his character. So, anyhow, so they came to Holy Mother, and Holy Mother said, yes, you have done this which is against the monastic order, so you will have to go. But don't worry, I am your mother. With the tearful eyes in one side, she is holding on to the ideal, allowing her to go away, but at the same time says, I am your mother, whatever you need, come to me, I am there for you. So it is just dictating even the which is very difficult decisions she is taking, but at the same time with love and feeling for others. We find that there is a major one incident, that Mayavati, it happened in the Mayavati. Mayavati, Swami Vivekananda went and created that place. And Mr. Savior and Mrs. Savior, they lived their life, whole life almost. Then Mr. Savior died there in the high Himalayas, and Mrs. Savior then came back to this country, Europe, West. But that is the place when Swami Vivekananda made a rule that everywhere there is a worship of God in a dualistic way. We sometimes worship. We are worshipping here Ramakrishna. This is the worship. We offer flower, we offer incense, we offer our daily worship, we offer prayers and other things. But he said that this is the place on the high Himalayas where you can see the infinite skyline of the glaciers all around, high peaks of Himalayas. Here we should worship God in the formless aspect only. No worship of any personal deity will be allowed here. That was his idea and thought, that Western people will go there and meditate on the infinite. God the infinite, God the nameless, God the formless. So it was done that way. But one of his disciples, what he did, he kept a photograph of Ramakrishna and he offered some flowers and some incense. So Swami Vivekananda suddenly went to check on the rooms and found that someone is doing that. Then he sarcastically remarked, I thought that there will be a place where it will be only the worship of the Absolute in a formless way. But here also, that old guy has entered here also. But anyway, hearing that, they withdraw the photograph and stop the worship. Swami Vivekananda's disciple, but still he fell into conflict. He said, what is this? We are worshipping Ramakrishna, who is the guru of Swami Vivekananda, no? Apart from other thing that he is God of the universe, forget that. And Vivekananda himself is giving such bad remark. So they were confused. They wrote a letter to Holy Mother. Who they can go further? And the boss, she is the Supreme Court judge. So you have to go there ultimately. So they wrote a letter, and Holy Mother said, yes, Ramakrishna was Advaita, non-dual. You are all his children, therefore you are also Advaita, non-dual. So what Swami Vivekananda, what Noreen has said is correct. Bas, all confusion gone forever. Even today, there is no worship. In the Ramnam we did yesterday, so when I went there, there is Ramnam. But there is no photograph. There is no incense. There is no flower. So I didn't know. I was a brahmachari, I went there. And when the Ramnam happens, we salute like that. I did it once or twice, and all the sadhus started laughing at me. I said, what is this? Why are you laughing? I'm like, who here offering your pranam? God is everywhere here. That is the idea you have to carry, not in particular direction, particular photo. So that is the eternal problem solved. Ramakrishna is form or formless. Yes, he is both. But there should be certain place where only non-dual worship can be practiced. Another thing happened. You know that story of the plague which started in the Calcutta. And that time Swami Vivekananda was alive. And he need to conduct the plague. He engaged Sister Nivedita and also the other brother monks of his. So Swami Sarvadevananda and his other disciples, they all started helping the plague-afflicted people. But you need money. So where is the money? So Swami Vivekananda thought that, where is the money? Okay, we'll sell our Belur Math, the headquarters. And then it came to Holy Mother. And Holy Mother said, like a lawyer, she said, this plot of land is in my name. An illegal point. You cannot sell it without my permission. So no, you cannot sell it. And also then she gave the argument, this Ramakrishna movement is not for one plague relief. It has to work for the good of humanity for thousands of years. So it cannot be sold. So you see, and Vivekananda accepted that idea. So you find that another one small story, then I end it. Swami Vivekananda was confusion, big confusion. When Ramakrishna passed away, we started the worshipping of Ramakrishna's photograph. That's okay. Now, Holy Mother is still there. So that photo didn't come to worship altar yet. But Vivekananda died at 1902, 4th of July. And when on 4th of July, he passed away, Swami Shivananda Maharaj was in Benares, Kashi Benares. And when Shivananda Maharaj was there, next morning, 4th of July night, he passed away. Early morning, in his room, there was a photo of Swami Vivekananda. He used to keep in a wall. He brought that photo and put in the altar of Benares Hospital Center, where Ramakrishna's picture is there. He pushed Ramakrishna a little left and put Swami Vivekananda's photograph, two side by side. It created a great commotion among others. All the other monks, they said, what is this? Vivekananda is the disciple of Ramakrishna, is it not? How he can be put in the same altar? You can put one step down, naturally, we do that. But Mahapurush Maharaj, Shivananda himself have done, so who to go and ask him that you have done wrong? Why did you do? No one dared. So the last resort is Holy Mother. So they made a statement like that and wrote a nice letter that see what is going on. Shivananda Maharaj, he's the vice president of the order then, Raja Maharaj was there, How could he put Swami Vivekananda's picture side by side to be worshipped in the same level? And Holy Mother received that letter. What a unique response. First of all, she said, Holy Mother said, yes, my Naren really, Tarak, Swami Shivananda, who put that picture, have really done a mistake. So the first line is very encouraging. But the next line he said, had there been Ramakrishna, he would have placed Naren on his head. Mistakenly, Shivananda has put on the side. The doubt forever went away. Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, they are two faces of the same reality, come for the same purpose. One, intense spirituality and applying that spirituality in the outside world. So this is our mother. It is endless. You read the book. Now that beautiful book has come out where much information, all these, plus more. Divine play. Holy Mother, Sarada, na? Sarada, what is the name of the book? Divine play of Holy Mother. So you should read it actually to understand what the significance of her coming and what she has given to us and what we can improve our life by her guidance in the life. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace.